Om Shanti, welcome to Avyakti Parivar. Happy Sadguruvar to everyone. Today we offer Bhog to Baba all together, and now we'll be listening from Didi. And then our series continues 9 Nights of the Goddesses, Awakening Powers. Today is day 6.
Was offering Bhog to Baba, and while offering, also sharing Drishti with Baba. But Baba was actually looking at all of you, each one of you. And then Baba accepted Bhog. Baba said, first of all, I want to give congratulations to children because children are making good efforts and they have aim to accumulate powers and to stay close to Baba. So Baba just said, I said, Baba, I had been thinking a lot about our ancestor souls. And so Baba said that all are together now. You children and ancestor souls together is sustaining the yajna. Baba said that it's the time where you can have all attainments from Baba, but also it is the time that suddenly there could be also some test papers. So Baba said test paper in the sense of that settling of some karmic accounts. So Baba said, remain unshakable in your faith, and as much as possible, use two qualities. One is of peace, remain very peaceful. And second, Baba said, use power of yoga. And power of yoga could be that just go into deep silence, or it could be remembrance of Baba. So Baba said, power of silence can burn a lot of those obstacles or challenges which will come. But also always remember that Baba is with you. Never feel alone, and then go into never think about what will happen. Everything will be good. Everything is okay. Baba is with me. So internally keep repeating this whenever you find that your mind can go into, very subtly what will happen or becoming insecure. Baba said because situations are extreme and they will become more. And because of extreme situations, very subtly some thoughts of doubt and how will I manage, what will happen. So it could come. But remember, Baba is with me and Baba will take care of me. Not only that, but Baba had said that Baba will take all of us home. So remember that your journey is not only ascending, but also reaching your destination. Baba, don't forget any child as father or as a guide also. If guide starts trip with 20, he will count every time if 20 are there. So every child is part of that. So Baba is your father, but also is your guide. So just remain very, very stable and unshakable. Baba said this will help you to be moving forward. And of course, Baba said pure thought every time. Mm, Every thought should be elevated and pure. So Baba gave lots of love remembrances for all of us. Baba has given us the knowledge of three aspects of time. It could be called beginning, middle, and the end. Or we can say past, present, and future. And this is for unlimited cycle of the world where ascending and descending, we become 16 degrees pure. That's what we are doing now. And then, very gradually, degrees of purity start reducing. So that is why they say day of Brahma and night of Brahma. So, whenever I have to discern how do I use knowledge of three aspects of time, it's really, you have to be very sensible in that because one is in a limited way to look at how do I begin, then what will be the middle, and how do I end. It could be a task, it could be like day, as we all plan, how I wake up in the morning, and then during day, mm, my timetable, accurate remembrance of Baba, and then conclude. But in unlimited way, because the change which happens in the ages from golden to silver to copper to iron and now again going to golden depends on our stages. So as is our stage, so will be the age. When the soul is Sato Pradhan, we begin our journey with that stage, then it's golden age. So deep connection of the time with our stage. And then when there are 2 degrees less, then it is silver age, then copper, then iron, right? And Baba calls confluence age as the diamond age, very auspicious age, confluence age. So for every time, each one of us have to figure out how am I using the knowledge of three aspects of time. Now, when I think about one has knowledge and is the our number one soul, we can say. Recently, Baba said, Mama is ahead of me. So someone was asking what that means, right? With Brahma Baba, there was Shiv Baba all the time. Ocean of knowledge was with her. But Mama captured the knowledge and cultivated in such a way. Can you imagine that since she took spiritual birth, she never spoke anything about Iron Age? Never. For us, we say, oh, we are careful. But once in a while, we start talking. But Mama, I am amazed that how come Once in a while she could mention anything, no, Mm, this is happening or it shouldn't be happening, or she only must be thinking, but also always spoke knowledge. You know, I sometimes wonder that, of course, it must be blessing in her part that she was only talking about mm, knowledge all the time while doing actions, while in relationships. That is why the name given to her was Saraswati. And Saraswati is goddess of knowledge. And the knowledge is of creator and knowledge is of creation. So with creator, our relationship, right? And within the creation, understanding, and this understanding will help me to recognize my part and play my part. We all have been given certain duties, so that I will call that more as a role you play. We have certain, you are center coordinator or you are in whatever capacity, but within that role, what part I have to play. And while playing part, there is a lot of attention on my own self because we are so many actors, right? And while playing my part, I have to look at other actors because, like in drama, when I have to speak, so if I have to listen to other actor because that one stop, then I have to speak, right? Even if I have to play my part, but I am interconnected with all the actors. And that is why Baba says one of the very, very good way is when anyone, whatever they are doing, we just say that is that soul's part. That soul is playing the part. Mm. Because even there is a desire, that I want to be this, it should be like that. Mm. But again, we see that there is a part which is being played. This way, there is lot of uh, not only love and respect, but lot of understanding that yes, we all have different part to play. And when I understand my part, then my duties, my responsibilities, and I know that whenever dadis will always remind, Mohini, you remember what is your part. You play that part. Hmm. Dadi Gulzar said when she was child, 9 years old, so Baba told her, you cannot be with other children. And she said, but I like to play. I want to know. Your part is such that you cannot be with other children because Baba didn't wanted her to get into any ordinary conversations or, children, different kinds of things happen. And Baba kept her in, uh, she was together with everyone, but Baba gave her this indication. She said, I couldn't understand. But when she started having these visions, so interpretation of those visions is not very simple. So that means she needed to have that intellect, mm, which is completely away from everything and from everyone, so that she can look at the image, and then she can bring the message. Or there were certain artists you heard about, Kalpatri cycle. So she had to go, she has to see there and come back and explain to the artist to make this way, that way. She will tell Baba also. So each one of us, what is my part? I cannot do everything because others are doing it now. Mm. But I cannot also conflict with others of what they're doing because that's their part, maybe. So, knowing your own self, like with Mama, mm, she didn't say, I'm only 23 years old. How can I be Mama? Baba said, no, you are Mama. Mm. And as soon as she accepted her part, mm, she was completely different person. So someone said, how do I know my part? While playing, you know your part, you know. Mm. In the sense of you look at your specialities. Mm. When we belong to Baba, something unfolds, mm, and we come to know the self more clearly. Mm. Like I know exactly, not part, but how do I see things? How do I understand? What are the principles? So I try to remain since young age. These are the principles. This is what I have to do. So having knowledge is understanding of one's own part and then learning while playing that part, mm, to be together with all the actors, mm, not only our spiritual family, but even in the whole world. I look at the world and say, all are souls, they are my brothers. Mm. Then there are cooperative souls. We look at them, yes, their part is that. Because sometimes we compare, right? We give them choice. You have to listen to Murli every morning. If you listen, this will be that you are qualified and this is what is very good. But let's say there is someone who is not able to say, okay, mm, can you listen twice a week? Can you listen once in a week? And this way, kind of keeping courage and our love towards everyone. Because if we compare, then the pressure which people feel, right? Mm. But what we have to do to inspire. Mm. Baba, Brahma Baba used to teach us, mm, because he had so many children of some were very regular, some were very cooperative, some were little bit, all different characters. Mm. But Baba loved everyone, and also Baba's love helped others to see if Baba loves this one, why can't I love? Mm. Because how can two actors play same part? No? It will be different. So we have to respect that way that everyone has different part to play. So knowledge of drama of three aspects of time, mm, and then in drama within drama my part. It's not question of how important every part, every actor, small or famous, both are needed. We need all different uh, characters. We need all different varieties. It's a big, unlimited drama. Mm. So with love, just look at actor within. It's the same drama. Mm. It's same scenes. Sometimes one scene and four people will respond and react in a different way. Mm. So everyone, it comes from the part of that soul. But then some of the things which we say uh, are ideal, and that is that whatever we do should be based on understanding of knowledge, understanding of drama. So when we invoke the powers, why are we invoking powers? Mm, to accumulate, but also we have to renounce some weaknesses every day. Mm. Let's say today is day of Saraswati. So each one of us, mm, image of Saraswati. I am image of Saraswati. Mm. So Saraswati means she had big, big sitar which she will play. And that's we know is knowledge. So we can still, even whatever in the past was there, make ourselves like Saraswati. We're always, always not only reflection, churning, but even the words of knowledge. And words of knowledge can also be very playful. You know what I'm saying? You don't have to keep repeating knowledge. It's not Mama spoke knowledge whole day, but in actions she showed mm, that yes, I understand. In relationships, we could see how she applies knowledge. In her personal efforts, we could see that how much value she has for knowledge. So it's not that whole day you keep saying, uh, you keep saying things like points of the knowledge. But how do we knowledge changing into four subjects, right? So you can do that way. Knowledge as yoga. So it's very, very interesting and also very entertaining because internally you feel so much joy, so much happiness, contentment. There's a lot of contentment, lot of happiness. But again, as how do I change knowledge into good yoga, change knowledge into just a good yogi for seva or inculcation. So, chaining knowledge into these different energies, and you can serve, you can be happy within the family, you can create a very good energy, good relationship. Relationship is based on knowledge, doesn't mean everyone has to listen to knowledge. No? But if you are a good example, there is good vibrations, they will be inspired and they would like to hear knowledge. It's not I have to always keep speaking knowledge, they won't like it even. So each one of us, we invoke Saraswati within us and say goodbye to whatever is of body consciousness. Because another 2, 3 days, then we are going to burn effigy of Raman, right? Or real Raman, right? So why these goddesses? We are emerging the power because only with these powers, these goddesses became instrument to burn Ravan within the self, and then the world transformation also happens. So think about Goddess Saraswati, and if you want to read Mama's Murlis, you will really know how she inculcated knowledge, her wisdom, her inculcation, that will definitely help us to understand the qualities of Saraswati. Om Shanti.
Om Shanti. So today is Saraswati Ma, and of course, we all know. And also, Didi shared our Saraswati Ma is Mama, and let's see significance of Saraswati Ma.
Welcome to Navratri series. Imagine you were baking a cake, but you don't know how to frost it or decorate it properly. It is considered that on path of devotion, this is exactly how Brahma felt when he was doing his task of creation. Thus, he created a mouth-born child called Saraswati. Saraswati is an incarnation of knowledge. Saraswati brought orders to the world. In other words, she frosted and decorated the cake, which ultimately led to the creation of other stars in this human galaxy.
Saraswati is seen as the one with 4 arms, wearing spotless white sari and seated on a white lotus. The 4 arms represents her being the master of the 4 Vedas. The white sari she adorns reflects her essential purity, her rejection of all that material and limited things she embodies is all that is pure. Just like Goddess Gayatri, Saraswati is also seen with a swan, which personifies pure knowledge. She is also seen as a peacock, a symbol of the arts and purity.
Saraswati is an excellence in wisdom, education, music, and unlimited knowledge. The word Sara means essence, and the word Swa means the self. So Saraswati is the one who understands the essence of the self, which in other words is also known as Om. And this is why our beloved Mama used to sing beautiful Dwani of Om.
Saraswati is the one with the power to decide. What is the main effort that is required to develop this power to decide? The main thing we need is cleanliness and honesty in the deep love of our intellect. Cleanliness shows us to hold this nectar of knowledge.
The cleaner something is, the more clearly visible everything is. That is, the more easily we are able to decide. So it is in this aspect of honesty and cleanliness that our power to decide becomes elevated. So the greater our decision power is, the greater the success. So let's all see beautiful Saraswati within us and radiate the power of purity and deep love to all our beloved devotees.
Ya kundendu tusharhara dhavala, ya shubhravastravruta, ya veena varadanda manditakara, ya shveta padmasana, या ब्रह्माच्युत शङ्कर प्रभृतिभिः देवैः सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती भगवती निःशेषजगदम्बिका उजाड्या पहा.
Om Shanti. Such a beautiful explanation, meaning of our Saraswati Ma on path of bhakti, devotion. Thank you so much, Saraswati Ma, goddess of knowledge, constantly flowing with wisdom. So now let's move forward and get our homework for tomorrow. And meanwhile, we get ready for our Garbaras.
Let's all practice the power to decide by stabilizing into this one thought that I, the soul, am a Saraswati, knower of the three aspects of time.
Om Shanti, power to decide. I, the soul, am Saraswati, the knower of the three aspects of time. So we'll do our homework tomorrow. And now let's start our Ras and Garba. But before that, let's see. Our Didi is our mother Saraswati. We'll remember Baba for a minute. Go into the silence. We'll take Drishti from Didi.